Hi and Assalamualaikum. This is Subject Organizational Behavior Code DPB 40103. Our lecturer is Sir Nizam Azmal bin Abdul Malik. The purpose of this video is we will present from our review about company that we have select. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our team members. First is Nurul Ain Nadia binti Muhammad Karim Fahmi, metric number F2013. Safinah binti Muhammad Faizal Siva, metric number F2018. Aina Syafiqah binti Muhammad Syakir, metric number F2026. And last but not least is Zuhaira Nasrin binti Muhammad Nazri, metric number F2031. So, in this video, we will present about company background, the way to sustain organizational behavior, and explain the methods used to transmit organizational culture to employees. The company that we have select is Bubble Bee. We choose it because it is a local product and have an opportunities to further their company to global. So this is the Bubble Bee logo. Next is company background. Bubble Bee background is Bubble Bee is a Malaysia-based chain founded in 2020. It is owned and operated by Bubble Bee Sendirian Berhad, which has its corporate headquarters in Puchong, Selangor. As of January 2021, the chain has over 27 self-owned and celebrity-shared stores in the 6 other states in Malaysia. After about a year, they expanded to 27 outlets in 6 states in Malaysia. They created a huge awareness every time they launch a store. About 200 to 300 people queue each and every time they're doing the soft launching. Normally, they will distributed about 100 to 200 free cups for every new outlet's opening day. This business started with the brainstorming of the 4 key persons in the company, which is Shu'ib Sepatu, Dato Ismail, Chef Faiz and Madam Michelle Koh on September 2019. Bubble Bee is the innovation of the honey. Honey milk with boba is still new in the Malaysia market. About 3 months of R&D, on 8 December 2019, they launched the first outlet in Section 13 Shah Alam, Selangor. Next slide. Their mission is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Bubble Bee vision is to become a national company with values and guiding principles that employees could be proud of. Other than that, they also live this value. First, creating a culture of warmth and belonging where everyone is welcome. Second, acting with courage, challenging the status and finding new ways to grow their company and each other. Third, being present, connecting with transparency, dignity and respect. Fourth, delivering their very best in all they do, holding themselves accountable for results. And last but not least is they are performance driven through the lens of humanity. Next slide. Next, Bubble Bee tagline is sweet as your smile. Pure honey is the main ingredient which they have put in each of their product. Best-selling product is Golden Series ice cream. We can feel the crispiness of the cornflakes, sweetness of pure honey, and the chewy golden bubble and the honeycomb. So that's all from me. Next, I will pass to Ain Nadia to continue this presentation.
Thank you, Aina. So I will present about organizational culture. The meaning of organizational culture is the collection of values, expectations, and practices that guide and inform the action of all team members. A great culture simplifies positive traits that lead to improved performance, while a dysfunctional company culture brings out qualities that can hinder even the most successful organizations. Next. Ways to sustain organizational culture. The first one is selection. Concerned with how well the candidates will fit into the organization. Candidates with identical skills and abilities are available. Final selection is influenced by how well a candidate. The goal of the selection process is to identify and hire individuals who could make the organization successful through their services. Therefore, candidates who believe in the values of the organization have to be selected. Thus, the selection process attempts to ensure a proper match in the hiring of people who have value essentially consistent with those of the organization, or at least a good portion of those values cherished by the organization. In this way, the selection process sustains an organization's culture by selecting those individuals who will fit into the organization's core values. The second one is top management. Senior executives help establish behavioral norms that are adopted by the organization. The founders and leaders play a significant role in sustaining organizational culture. Founders are visionaries whose energetic style provides a powerful role model for others to follow. Top management have an important role to play in sustaining the organization's culture. It is the top management who establish norms that filter down through the organization. The third one is socialization, the process that helps new employees adapt to the organization's culture. It is to maintain momentum among employees requires consistent, sustained communication of the end goal and the behaviors necessary to get there. People want to feel excited about the future and rewarded for making progress toward it. So creating appropriate incentives is important. Socialization is the process that adapts employees to the organization's culture. Organizations want to help new employees adapt to its culture. The adaptation is done enough through the process of socialization. The fourth one is focus on the positive. The power of positivity can be especially helpful to those who need a little boost in employee morale. Negative talk, such as gossip, complaining and criticizing, can bring down even the best organization. It's toxic to your culture and your bottom line. So don't let those negative things drag you down. So I will pass to Zuhaira.
Set expectation is just all employees should know what is expected of them, and in a field where we are struggling to retain employees past the honeymoon phase, setting expectation right from the start is critically important. Explain the importance of the organizational culture and the mindset that comes with being person-centered and focus on continuous performance improvements. Next one is create opportunities for collaborations. We hear time and time again that teams are working in silos and that they are not working together to meet the resident needs. It is important to create opportunities for team members to collaborate with each other. Next is ensure shared values. Skill and competencies are important, but behavior are often rooted in one personal values. Have your team explore their values and share them with their colleagues. It is eye-opening for staff to discover how their values impact them as a person and what is important to their teammates. Be sure to hire employees who model behaviors that fit your values. Next one is follow through. Following through builds trust and show your commitment to getting the job done. Consider when your residents have a special request or a complaint, then you want your employees to resolve the issues and follow up afterwards. If you agree, then you need to model this behavior to your employees too. The last one is telling stories and using examples. Stories paint a picture that evoke emotions. Stories help people relate to make an idea come to life. Next time you are working on updating your careers section of your website, your employees orientation, or even a simple newsletter, try including real-life stories that provide insight into your culture. Stories are a powerful marketing tool. Now, I will pass to Sakina.
Thank you, Zuhaira. So I will continue this presentation about methods used to transmit organizational culture to employees. First, let me explain about it. Culture is transmitted to employees through the instillment of particular values of the mindset and processes employees are involved in on a daily basis. This can be through regular team meetings as well as programs used to encourage employees to work in teams and contribute to the discussion. There are three methods that is used in Bumblebee organizational. First is meeting. The company will conduct a meeting with all the employees from every department if there is a new menu or new branch that they are going to launch. They also will conduct a meeting with employees every month to know about the monthly report and employees' performance. Second is brainstorming. Every branch will have a leader. So if the employees have any problems or complaints, they can tell it to their leader. The leader will try to solve their problems, or the leader will ask the manager to help. The employees also will have a brainstorming session if they want to create a new menu, so that all the employees can be involved with the process as well, and they can share any ideas if they have. And lastly is talk. The company will have a talk session with the employees if they want to hire a new employee. The company also will have a talk session with new employees every month for 3 months. It is to make sure that the new employees understand about the working system and can work well. Other than that, the company also will make a talk session with every employees every 3 months to boost their spirit so that they can have a better performance at work. It also to make sure that all the employees is comfortable and do not have any problems with the work. So that's like. So the last one is conclusion. In conclusion, Bubble company have a lot of potential to develop to an international level. Bubble serve a wide selection of honey-based mobile games that are absolutely delicious and perfect as a treat. Bubble easily become one of Malaysia's favorite because of mobile trend on social media. Bubble creating aesthetic drinks that encourage customers to post their drinks on social media, which went viral and get a lot of attention. It also has variety flavors which attracted many people to try it. So it is no doubt why Bubble is Malaysia's favorite and can be other country favorite too in the future. So that's all from us. Thank you.